Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Here we have a CX-30. This is an SE-L grade vehicle with the 122 PS, so that's the power output, e-SKYACTIV engine. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Mazda brand, there is no basic model. The cars all come very well equipped, but this is the entry level to the CX-30. This car's presented in machine grey. It's got the black cloth interior, and this car's covered under 250 miles. We'll get the exact mileage when we get into the car. Now, this isn't a demonstrator. This was a privately owned vehicle only for about 2 weeks. Now, I don't want that to put you off the vehicle. We have a very, very good, long-standing customer of ours who he likes to change his cars very, very regularly. He's probably had about 9 cars in the last year, but this particular car, he was a little bit disappointed it didn't have a CD player. He's a bit old school, so we've sold him an older car, an older CX-30 that has a CD player, because this is the facelifted model, and that was one of the things that was actually deleted. But this car is as new. I would say it's better than a demonstrator because it's not had multiple drivers, and it's a lovely thing, and we're very happy to have it in our used car offering. But I like to be completely transparent. I say it's not a demo, it's not a courtesy car, it's a privately owned vehicle, and I say the gentleman buys many, many cars here. So, back to the car. Let's start off at the boot. Now, it was only just dropped off about 10 minutes ago, and I haven't valeted it yet, so there's a few crumbs in the boot. But you've got this good boot area here, and you've got what Mazda call a smart boot, okay? So, you've got like this cavity floor, which will make the boot bigger. But let me put this down. So the smart element of it is, look, you can lock that in like so. So you could put your shopping in that side if you didn't need the whole boot. And when you get home, it won't be all over the boot. That's always happening to me. So there's your smart element of the smart boot. To be honest, I always thought it was a bit gimmicky, but I can see the advantage in it. I can see the benefit, and I don't do a shop where I fill up the whole boot, so it's probably actually very relevant to myself. The rear upholstery itself pops out. I can't remember if I mentioned this. 60-40 split rear seats, and let's go round and see how these fold down. Now, as you can imagine, I don't believe this car's actually been sat in the rear. Gentleman picked it up, I think, on the 1st or 2nd of the month. There you go, seats fold flat. Okay, so there's a good advantage to that when loading bits and pieces in the boot. And you've got Isofix anchorages in the back there for the child seats. So nice and family friendly. And I can confirm that the boot will fit comfortably. Push chairs. I've got quite a large one myself, not for myself of course, for my 2.5-year-old, and it fits beautifully. As you can imagine, as new inside. We're actually, because we're very short of cars at the moment, we're actually going to put this car in our showroom, so it won't be used, it won't be outside in the elements. We'll just clean it up nicely, which will take literally 5 minutes, and it will be in our showroom until sold. Right, all the alloys are unmarked, and being the SE-L, you get these, you get much more rubber. So these are 16-inch wheels. So if you're looking for comfort and cheaper tyres, and not so susceptible to curbing the alloy wheels, these are the these are the wheels for you. Now, the car's still got some of its packaging. Yeah, look, on the sun visors, that will remain. We've got the original overmats for the car. You've got electric windows, mirrors, height adjustable seats. And let's start the car up. So we didn't even manage to put the keys into the key fobs because they actually live in there. All right, there you go. There's the original sale tag that was probably written out a couple of weeks ago. So foot on the brake, clutch, sorry, that lights up green because it's keyless start, keyless entry. and the car fires into life. There's the mileage there, 243 miles, so it'll probably have 244 by the time I get it back. Sorry about the glare. Let's see if we can do something about that. There you go, 243 miles. Now, look, you've got this lovely sort of backlit dash, and this is the entry-level car. Do you remember? Look at the way that sort of comes on. You've got a heads-up display. Look at that, projects onto the windscreen. So this is the entry-level vehicle. So it's I say, you imagine what the higher specification cars have. I mean, Mazda really don't skimp on the spec, and especially the safety features, which I'll come to. You've got automatic wipers, automatic lights. You've got adaptive, so radar cruise control, which will track the car in front. So if that car slows down, you won't have to keep adjusting your cruise control. It shall do it for you. Volume controls, in-car telephone, trip computer. You've got up, down, in and out on your steering column. Over here, traction control, parking sensors, you can switch them off. And this will switch off the driver aids, which I'll go into more detail right now. Right, so you've got here, see a little triangle there. So if somebody overtakes you or undertakes you, that triangle will lights up orange, and the car will bleep, just to let you know somebody is overtaking you, okay, or undertaking you. Right, so we've got that. We've got lane departure warning system. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go in here. This isn't touchscreen anymore. These were never touchscreen, in fact, on these newer systems. For safety purposes, you can control it here. All right. So hang on. Let me go into this. This will explain things better. Safety settings. So you've got driver assistance system. Okay. Radar cruise control, which I've mentioned. Traffic sign speed limit sync. Okay. Audible cruise confirmation. Speed limit sign alert. You know, look at these, driver attention alert. So it'll come up on that screen. Take a break, by reading your facial expressions and knowing that you're tired and it could impair your driving. So look at those absolutely amazing safety aids. Here we go. Safety alert. So rear cross traffic alert. So if somebody was crossing your path as you reversed out of, for example, a car parking space in a supermarket, it would warn you. Lane departure warning. If you were to veer out of a lane without indicating, the car would think, you haven't intentionally wanted to do that, and it shall warn you. Okay. Blind spot monitoring. We covered that earlier. The light in the wing mirrors. So it's absolutely superb, and this is why I believe this won the Safest Car of the Year award, NCAP award. Active safety, distance and speed alert, lane keep assist system. So it'll help keep you in a lane on the motorway. Now I'm not promoting you do this, of course, but if you took your hands off the wheel on the motorway, it would correct you twice and then tell you to hold the steering wheel. So it's just safety is well, the safety features on this car are unbelievable, and I don't think you can do you should have as many safety features as you can, without being too intrusive, of course. Now sometimes you won't always need them. If you're driving for a field, I've done it when I'm driving for a field, going to a campsite or something, and you get close to bushes and stuff, and you have bleep bleep bleeps and bits and pieces. You can push this button here and it will disable them all. Okay. But now your insurance company will recognize all these features this car has, and that should reflect in your insurance premium. The car's got a very comprehensive satellite navigation. Okay, put the destination in and off you go. If you don't like the Mazda sat nav, you can pair your phone up and use the smartphone connectivity settings. Then you can use your apps on your phone, mirror them up here, so you could use Google Maps, for example, or Waze. I've done that myself when I rented a car in Poland, and it didn't have the SD card for the sat nav, so I used my smartphone, and it was absolutely superb. So yes, the spec on this vehicle is immense, so it's incredibly good value for money. You've got sunglasses holder here, got this lovely rear view mirror. I mean, that's nice. It's not quite rimless, but it almost looks it. And so look, still got the packaging on the vehicle. So it's as I say, it's a one-off car, minus the CD player, because this is the e-SKYACTIV X, which has a slightly less CO2. It emits slightly less CO2 than the previous car. So very good for benefit in kind if you're a business user, or concerned about the environment, of course. You've got a USB there, USB here, 12-volt socket here. So yeah, superb spec, and you've got parking sensors as well. All right. So yeah, incredibly well spec car. Climate control. Is this climate control? No, manual air conditioning. Okay. Wouldn't really make a difference to me, manual or climate control. Everything's present. Owner's manual. Okay, it's all here. So if you'd like a car at a demo price that hasn't been demoed, this is the car for you, providing you like the colour, of course. We'll be putting this in our showroom. If you'd like any further photos or videos of this car, please don't hesitate to ask. Now, with demonstrator cars, we normally have to keep them 3 months. Obviously, this car here, you don't have to. It's on the 71 plate. You can take it away. And part exchange is extremely welcome, even if you don't have a Mazda or a Suzuki. We've got finance facilities on this car at low rate as well, because it's under a year old. I say you don't really need an extended warranty, but the car will come with the balance of the manufacturer's warranty. So please inquire at any time of day. We often check our emails and voicemails out of normal working hours. We appreciate that a lot of people, including myself, will be looking at things outside normal business hours. So it's nice to get a bit of communication going. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we look forward to hearing from you. Bye-bye.